Thank you, Chair, Vice Chair, Ranking Member, and members for allowing me the honor to present HB 217, Conservation Area Designations. It's a bill to honor my dear friend, a colleague to many in the Florida House and in Broward County, and my predecessor in District 96, the late Representative Kristen Jacobs, who lost her battle with colon cancer last April. Representative Jacobs was passionate about protecting the environment and built her career on climate and resiliency policy. Her goal was always to make a positive difference. She began as president of her PTA and her homeowners association and was soon elected to the Broward County Commission, where she served as mayor for 2 terms. Kristen was a leader in addressing climate change. She was instrumental in the development of the Southeast Florida Regional Climate Compact, a partnership between Broward, Miami-Dade, Monroe, and Palm Beach counties to work collaboratively to reduce regional greenhouse gas emissions, implement adaptation strategies, and build climate resilience across the Southeast Florida region. That compact was agreed to in 2009, and Kristen was one of the original signers. Kristen was chosen twice by the President of the United States to serve on the national task forces dealing with protecting our oceans and climate resiliency. In 2018, Kristen was the prime co-sponsor of the bill that established the Southeast Florida Coral Reef Ecosystem Conservation Area in order to protect the important ecological and economic resource of coral reefs from the St. Lucie Inlet in Martin County past Key West to the Dry Tortugas. Kristen believed in fighting for our environment and the ocean she loved. Even when she was very ill and in a hospital bed during the last months of her life, she worked hard to successfully pass legislation banning the importation and sale of shark fins. The state of Florida is a better, more environmentally focused and environmentally friendly place because of Kristen Jacobs, her dedicated service, and her leadership in environmental policy. And I can think of no greater way to honor her amazing legacy than to rename the Southeast Florida Coast Reef Ecosystem Conservation Area as the Kristen Jacobs Coral Reef Ecosystem Conservation Area. Kristen was passionate about the environment and fiercely aware of our duty to protect it. She worked in a bipartisan way to preserve Florida's national treasures so that the public and future generations would be able to access and enjoy those resources. For all these reasons, I humbly ask you to support this House Bill 217. Thank you.
Members, are there any questions for the sponsor? Seeing no questions, there are no amendments. For public testimony, we have Noah Valenstein, the DEP Secretary, waving in support. Ryan Rudd, the Nature Conservancy, waving in support. Edgar Fernandez, representing Broward, Palm Beach, and Monroe counties, waving in support. And we do have David Cedar, who is not here today. So, members, is there any debate on the bill? Ranking Member Alexander, you are recognized.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. And on the record, I want to thank you, Representative, for bringing this tribute and this dynamic piece of legislation forward. As you serve in the legislature, there's certain memories that are forever etched into your mind. And one of those memories for me is when Representative Jacobs came to the House floor after going through many procedures to pass her last bill. And that bill passed unanimously without Representative Sabatini, but everybody else voted for it. On the record, I'll say that. I'm not being funny, I'm being serious, because that was a defining moment of unity for our entire legislature to come forward to support an effort of an individual that truly was courageous, dynamic, bold in the things that she stood for. So I want to thank you for bringing this forward. And I would hope that as this bill goes through the process, that we will actually get a unanimous vote on the House floor this upcoming session. Thank you very much.
Representative LaMarca, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And Representative, thanks for bringing this good bill forward. It's worth noting that I had the opportunity to spend, I think, 4 years on on the county commission with Kristen Jacobs, and it's also worth noting that we didn't always agree on everything, but it's most important to note that she dragged me along, knuckles dragging, and got me, and now I'm running a bill called resiliency. So I do want to recollect also that when we passed the coastal management bill in 2019, there was not a single no vote, not even that member that the ranking member mentioned, and Kristen was the first person, Representative Jacobs was the first person to come over and give me a big hug, so I couldn't think of a better way to remember her, and I'm proud of you to bring this forward.
Representative Daley, you are recognized in debate.
Thanks, Mr. Chair, and I'll be brief. I just want to thank you, Christine, or Representative Hunschofsky, because I know how personal this is to you and to candidly to all of us, having had the opportunity to work with Kristen. Representative Jacobs was a fighter all the way up until the end for what she believed in, and there's nobody ever like her. And so I'm proud to support it this year, and like Ranking Member mentioned, hopefully everyone else will as well, to remember our late great friend, Kristen Jacobs. Thank you.
Representative Overdorf, you're recognized in debate.
Well, probably as one of the only members in this committee that's actually dove that reef on several occasions and fished across it, et cetera. It's great to know now that I can change my charts and have her name reflected on that. I've also heard from several county commissioners up and down the coast, members that I've served in the Regional Planning Council with as well, that have just asked me to support this bill wholeheartedly. Thank you for bringing it forward, and look forward to voting positively on it. Thank you.
Representative Mooney, you are recognized in debate.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you for bringing this bill forward. Having served at local level and worked with Kristen for years in the Climate Pact, I can tell you that her passion knew nothing more than save the environment and do the best for everybody involved. And it couldn't be a greater honor for her than to have this happen. And while I do not speak for those in Monroe County, I can rest assured that everybody in Monroe County that's dealt with the pact is and wholeheartedly supported this. So thank you for bringing this forward, and certainly you have my vote.
Members, seeing no more debate, Representative Hunschofsky, you are recognized to close on HB 217.
I would just like to thank everybody for your wonderful comments. This is, as Representative Daley mentioned, this is extremely personal to me, and I know it's personal to many of you who sit on this subcommittee. So with that, Mr. Chair, thank you, and I close.
Thank you. Members, please remember to vote into your mics. Brenda, please call the roll.
Representatives Alexander,
Yes.
Alupis,
Yes.
Lusada,
Yes.
Cheney,
Yes.
Daley,
Yes.
Diamond,
Yes.
Fine,
Yes.
Hardy,
Yes.
Hunschofsky,
Yes.
Lamarca,
Yes.
McFarland,
Yes.
Mooney,
Yes.
Umfroy,
Yes.
Overdorf,
Yes, ma'am.
Smith,
Yes.
Tomko,
Yes.
Trunow,
Yes.
Chair Buchanan,
Yes.
18 yeas, 0 nays.
By your vote, the bill is reported favorably. Congratulations.